Ja, just det.
Namnlös. För att det ligger mitt i dalgången. Vi har 4 sådana där i kommunen. De var heliga för samerna.
Är det därför man valt att inte döpa dem för att de är heliga?
Vad sa du om data? Nej.
Att man inte döpt dem?
Nej, precis. Man vill inte sätta namn eller döpa dem.
Nej.
För att de var så heliga.
A warm welcome to the least hiked part of Kungsleden. From Kvikkjokk to Jäckvik. Painted in the colors of September. So I have 7 kilometers to my campsite, and that means I will hike in the dark, since it becomes dark earlier and earlier now, very rapidly, until the polar nights being above the polar circle. But in this hike we will pass through the line for the polar circle on Sunday. I think it will be. Now it's Friday evening. It's really nice to be out back at Kungsleden. I spotted the first animal of the trip, and I'm quite sure it was a moose. It was standing on the opposite end of this field. Didn't manage to get it on camera. I tried, but it was far away and it's dark now, so it's difficult, but I saw it move. Okay, so now we're good to go. I have nothing. I prefer to hike in daylight, but I think that it can be quite cool to also go in the night or when it's dark. But make sure to bring a very powerful headlamp. This is 2000 lumen, and if it's not on full blast, it got decent battery life. And I have a second one that they use in the tent, which is not as powerful, that also acts as backup in a sense. So if I go full careta, you can see quite nicely, also in the lower settings. So here, for example, it's nice to be able to see where you place your feet. Warm good morning of hiking day 2 of the least visited part of the King's Trail. So why is that the case? Well, the main theory is that you need to bring your own tent. There aren't cabins you can stay in the same way as other parts. But then, for some reason, more visitor attracts even more, I would say. That the Abisko Nikkaluokta or Jämtlandstriangeln in Jämtland County, not on the King's Trail, everyone goes there. And then you have other parts that gets close to zero visitors. Not necessarily because the nature isn't as good or those kind of reasons. It's a mysterium in a sense. It becomes more well known in the eyes of the public. But so, slow morning, sun is out. This will be a beautiful day. Can very much see the autumn colors on the way. This is a different palette than what you get in the other seasons. Nice. Doesn't look too bad actually. But now it's good weather and no mosquitoes, so I see no reasons to stay here. Like an STF hut where you can stay the night if you want to. So most huts like this is the county administration board, this government that's in charge of. They're called emergency huts, and they have emergency phone and box. And you're only allowed to stay in them in case of emergency. But this one, SDF is responsible, and hence you're allowed to stay. It's pretty nice. There is chickpeas, sweet potato and rice with some Indian curry taste. Quite spicy. I must by now have eaten more than 50 different dehydrated meals from 10 plus different brands. And yeah, I feel like these ones taste the least like dehydrated food, which is very positive in my mind.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What what I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old eyes. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart.
Bye for now.
Right now, I'm bleeding, an easy kill. Gonna leave it all.
Now I'm starting to hear the Peter River. Now very close to the campsite. Sure, I cannot wait to put off the shoes.
Got lost along the way.
Have a nice camp.
Fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may.
Look at this. Then we have the Pite. This is more than enough for me. Okay, so actually there are some mosquitoes that haven't died off yet, but now made it to camp. Have the lovely Pite River behind.
I'm having coffee and breakfast before heading out in this weather. 26 kilometers on today's agenda, and perhaps the polar circle. We'll see if we get the full way there. Otherwise that's for tomorrow. With shelters for having lunch, there is one kåta in 10 kilometers, so that will be perfect. But we will see in what condition that is. I don't want to have too high hopes. It would be nice to have somewhere to get into some shelter, because it's not super to have lunch out in this. You can also have walking lunch in a sense, but it will do regardless. Fun with adventure. Although it's not fun to have this many days consistently, but this is fine.
You need the rain to appreciate the sunshine. So here we have it. Let's have a look. Okay, maybe not so waterproof. Otherwise, I will have some form of protection in some corner. But this has its charm, absolutely. Now, journey continues. This was cool. Into the mist. Out of the mist into the birch forest. Towards the boat crossing. It's at 9 every day now in low season, and I cannot miss it. It's once per day. So should be the water there in the distance. Morning! Yesterday was a tough day. I just passed by the Arctic Circle without noticing. I decided to stay indoors in a nice, hot, warm cabin, which was awesome. So that marked a good start of the day. Today's goal is Jäckvik. 1 day's march, and on the way we'll cross by rowing the deepest lake in Sweden, 200 plus meters. So that's cool. Maybe some creatures swim down there. So that's the plan. Let's go. So today, Monday the 8th of September, and this is the last week where the boat runs on the King's Trail. Most of the STF cabins also shut down on Sunday, and it's a nice time to be out. Yesterday was a bit tricky with the weather, but now it's much better. Not too cold, not too warm, no mosquitoes, not a lot of people. So I'm out now on Hornavan, the deepest lake that we have, and it's quite a fun addition to Kungsleden that you pass over with rowing boat. So I will row the boat. It's only 150 meters over there. There's someone waiting. Nice to see you all. Is this the party spot? Yes. Thanks. Finally sunlight. Do you mind repeating that, Jesper? Your favorite part so far?
My favorite part so far has been from Singi or Saka, I don't remember actually, to Teusanjaren, with the colors of fall like red, yellow, orange. It was like the most, I was most amazed by that.
Oh
like,
wow.
so beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No mosquitoes. Made it to Jäckvik, which signals the end for this time on adventure. I want to thank you all very much for watching and see you in the next hiking video at a different time and place. Ciao!